Hello everyone, welcome to another Active in Redbourn Live with me Molly from MolyFit UK. Today we're going to just do some nice easy chair exercises, starting with the feet all the way up to the head. As always, I've got the lovely Gemma in my ear, so she'll be relaying any questions you may have. So feel free, if you want to ask some questions, tap it in and I'll try and answer them for you. You will need, for this exercise, a footstool and a tea towel. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with the feet. One leg at a time. Put it up, and we're just going to point the toe towards you and point the toe away from you. This is called plantar flexion and dorsiflexion, and it's just a nice way of loosening off the ankles. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're going to loosen off the ankles. What happens? Your ankle's always down here, so there's a lot of crepitus and other things that build up. That gives people stiff ankles that don't flex properly, and it can really affect your walking and your balance. So this is a really simple exercise to do, and we're just going to roll round one way. Let's do that 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll go the other way. And what we're looking for here is a nice smooth action. You want the foot to move around nice and smoothly without any juddering or hesitancy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Right, let's change that to the other side. Put the other leg up and forwards and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Roll round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Right, get rid of the footstool. Now we're going to start loosening off the thigh and the knee. So sit yourself right back in the chair. So your knees hanging off the edge. Now, I'm a bit too tall for this chair, so my bottom's low on my knees, so I'm going to stabilise my knee by lifting it slightly and holding it with my hands. And what we're going to do here is just come up and down. Now, when you do this, you want to line everything up. Imagine there's a line of chalk going straight down your leg. It wants to pass straight through the middle of the thigh, straight through the middle of the knee, down the centre, and then through the centre of the foot right down to here. So basically, you don't want your leg out like that or like that. You want it all lined up. So we're going to go up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So now let's put a bit of strength into these thigh muscles. You're going to lift it up there and hold it. When I say hold it, try and activate your quad, your thigh muscle. Feel your thigh supporting and holding the weight of your leg. And let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Right, over to the other side. So just up and 1, 2. Remember, keep everything lined up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now let's hold it. Get that thigh work in. Squeeze the thigh and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Now for this next exercise, it's important that you're not putting any unnecessary pressure into your lower back, so slouching into the back of the chair. So we're going to come away from the back of the chair. We're going to sit up straight. What I want you to do here is activate your core. So basically pull in the muscles from the groin up to the belly button like you're doing up a zip. Hold it there, but remember to keep breathing. Remember, one of your core muscles is your diaphragm, so if you try too hard, you'll stop breathing. So just gently feel something's activated rather than straining it. Keep breathing, open your chest, and make sure your spine is neutral. And what I mean by a neutral spine is it's not arched, it's not flat, it's just in its comfortable, natural position. And you know if you have a neutral spine simply because you can't feel it if it is neutral. If it isn't neutral, you'll feel your body weight going into the back. So for this exercise, we want to feel our body weight in our stomachs. Now, you can either place your hands by your side or on the chair for support if it helps you staying up straight. Whichever way works for you. There's no wrong or right. So we're just going to lift the foot off the floor and hold it there. And what this exercise is doing, it's strengthening our hips and our thighs. And we're going to hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And let's do it again. Lift up and hold. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the reason I like this exercise is when you're talking about the body, you want all the muscles to be balanced and equal and even, not fighting against each other. If the muscles are unbalanced, they're fighting against each other, and that's going to make you more prone to falls, it will make you a bit weaker, you won't put your leg up so much. So this simple exercise will just help with that. So let's try it on the other leg. Lift up and hold. You only want your foot yay high off the floor. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, remember, keep that chest open, keep the core on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come down, straight back up again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Good. So now let's loosen off our hips and our torso. Join your fingers together, like so. Place your thumbs on your sternum and keep your thumbs attached to your sternum and keep your elbows up parallel with the floor. And we're just going to gently move our torsos round and hold. Hold for a few seconds, back to centre, and let's go the other way. Don't force it, so you're keeping your legs and your lower body facing this way, and your torso and your head are moving this way together. Let's go the other way. Let's try and go a little bit further this time. Gently ease into it and hold for a few seconds. Good. Back to centre. Keep those thumbs pressing on the torso. Go the other way. Hold it there. Back to centre. We do one more time each side. A little bit further this time. Good. Hold it there. Back to centre. And then last time over to the other side. And hold it there. Good. Right, back to centre. Now we're just going to do a little exercise just to work on strengthening our core. So you want your feet hip distance apart, toes and heels facing the same way, facing square on. Try not to do what I call have duck feet, so your feet are going off to the side. Sit yourself up nice and straight. Head up, chin parallel to the floor, eyes looking forward. Now try and open up your chest. When I say open the chest, don't yank those shoulders back. From the sternum, draw them to the shoulders. So you're just opening these big chest muscles. Now I want you to activate your core and hold it there. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do our pelvic floor exercises. So your pelvic floor muscles are deep internal muscles, and it's like you're holding in a wee. So you're squeezing your internal muscles, and we're going to squeeze and relax, and we're going to do that 10 times. So stay in this position, and let's go. Squeeze, relax, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is a great exercise to help strengthen your core and also your bladder as well. So it does help with going to the toilet in the middle of the night. So carry on sitting up straight, and this is where our T-tail comes in. Now we're going to strengthen the muscles in the upper back. So most of us slouch, and when we're tired we slouch even more. And the trouble is with that, when your head and shoulders are forward, it puts a lot of pressure on the neck, which can give you headaches and tension, but also it makes your head top heavy. So when you are walking, if you do stumble and you are top heavy, you're going to fall down. If you can maintain good form and good posture, keeping your head up, you are much less likely to fall. So let's grab our tea towel. You want your hands shoulder distance apart. You want your chest open and your core on. And we're going to squeeze like so and come forwards. Now when you come down, you want the tea towel just above your belly button. You want your elbows into the body as far back as you can. And when you do this exercise, squeeze those shoulder blades together so you feel the exercise here. So we're strengthening the upper back muscles. So let's go. Squeeze and come forwards. Squeeze and come forwards. Squeeze and come forwards. Squeeze and come forwards. Let's do 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Right, so I'm going to have a change of scenery because sitting in this chair is affecting my back. Now when you're exercising, it's important that the chair height is just as important as the exercises themselves, and I'll explain why. So if you can see, if I stand side on here, my bottom is much lower than my knees. I'm actually 6'4", so a chair like this isn't that good for me. I started using this chair at the beginning of the exercise because it's deep, and the other chair I've got isn't, so I wouldn't be able to get my leg all the way on. Now the trouble is, if you sit down for a long period of time with your bottom lower than your knees, watch my spine, it does this. So it tilts the pelvis and your body weight goes into your back. Now if you do that for a few hours at a time, basically you're hammering all your body weight into your spine, which can stress it and cause pain. So I'm starting to feel it now, so I'm going to change chairs. Be back with you one sec. So you can see in this chair, this is much more suited for someone of my height, so my bottom is slightly higher than my knees, and that means it's a lot easier for me to sit up straight and no unnecessary pressure is going into my back. So let's continue. We're going to do another set of those tea-towel pulls. So feet hip distance apart, make sure the heels are underneath the knees. Activate your core by zipping it up. Open your chest and try and make sure that spine's neutral so you can't feel any unnecessary pressure going into the lower back. Take the towel, hold it shoulder distance apart, let's squeeze in. So if I turn side on, you can get a better view, and squeeze in. See how my elbows are going way past and I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Right, let's get rid of the tea towel. And now let's loosen off the shoulder blades. So, again, away from the back of the chair, sitting up nice and straight, hands by your side. Let's lift up and roll back, up and roll back. Keep the arms straight. And as you roll back, if you can hear some crunching and cracking going on, don't worry. That's all the tight muscle fibers separating. So a lot of this, what we're trying to achieve is have nice, loose muscles. So when the muscles tighten up, when you contract a muscle, when you work a muscle, the fibers slide together like so. And what happens is you get adhesive fibers where they stick together and then they turn into knots where they're really intertwined. And then you try doing a movement when you've got a big knot in your muscle, it doesn't happen. So what happens instead is you're forcing the muscle, which can cause injury and pain. So let's go again. Let's go up and rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So let's do a little neck stretch. So hands on your lap. Keep your torso as it is, a nice open chest, and turn your head to one side. and hold it there. So you're looking over your shoulder. You should feel a stretch in your neck. And let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently back to center. Don't rush. And then over to the other side. Good. And hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So this is one of my favourite exercises that I didn't sort of use this exercise until lockdown came along, because with my clients I get them to put their hands up like that and then I stretch them off. But obviously not seeing them, I've adapted this exercise and it's fantastic. So you put your arms up like this, make sure your elbows are the same height as your shoulders, and then make sure your hand is directly over your elbow, so not like that and not like that. Now, open that chest without arching the back. That's the difficult bit. Try not to arch the spine when you do this, so your spine stays neutral and your core stays on. Now squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold that there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now we're going to go into a chest stretch. So from there, put your hands on the hips, and if you can, make a fist behind your back, in the small of your back. If you're feeling that's too much of a strain, just leave your hands on your hips and do this exercise. And what we're going to do here is we're going to stick our chest out and we're going to pull our elbows together. So your elbows disappear behind your body. Now breathe, nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we're going to hold this for 10 seconds. Now it's so important to keep your chest loose. Most headaches I come across with and neck pain is actually because the chest is tight, not because you've got something going on here. Now these chest muscles, your pectorals, are a massive, powerful muscle, and they tighten up. When they tighten up, they pull the shoulders forward, so you end up like this. Then the weight of your arm, instead of sitting naturally, hanging off the shoulder joint, is now hanging off your neck. These weigh quite a lot, so after a few days of them hanging here, it builds up the tension here, and it can give you neck ache and headaches. So it's always a good idea a few times a day to stretch the chest. So we're going to do it again. Make a fist in the small of the back. Bring your elbows together. Nice big breaths. Fill up those lungs. And let's hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Now, let's work on a bit of balance and coordination. So going back to the core, sit yourself up straight, eyes forward. Now, without tilting, this is the difficult bit. Lift the leg off the floor. Now the arm up and hold. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep that leg there, bring that arm down, and now push away with the opposite arm. Imagine you're pushing a car or something heavy. Push and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Just take a bit of time just to relax from that one. A few breaths. And let's try that with the other leg. So, set yourself up straight first. Think about your posture and form. Lift the leg up, and then the same arm. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, don't arch your back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change arms. That arm by the side, that arm push. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. So what we're doing there is a few things. We're working on our core, our balance, our coordination, a bit of strength as well. Right. Now let's get the heart pumping a bit. I'm just going to take your heart rate up a little bit just to get that blood circulating around the body. It is so important this happens for a number of reasons, but you want to get the, if you're injured or basically you need the oxygen going around your body just to get the fresh nutrients and minerals around the body to help with repair. So we're gonna march. Good. Now sit yourself up straight, march those legs, and now let's add the arms. We're going to do this for 10 seconds. We're going to do interval training. So basically interval training is you go at a nice normal pace and then you have a sprint. You go as hard and fast as you can for a few seconds. So we're going to do 5 seconds. Then you go back into your normal pace, and that's your recovery phase. And interval training is a nice way of getting your body working but not pushing yourself too hard. And the fitter you are, if you're really fit, you can have a nice quick recovery time. If you're not that fit, just extend your recovery time. So this works for everyone of all ability. So let's go. Really quick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. So nice and easy. Now this is the bit where you breathe. Get that oxygen in your body. Nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and we're going to have a 30 seconds recovery now. So keep going, keep breathing. It's important you keep going. When you get your heart rate going quite fast and then you stop, that can cause blood pooling, which can make you feel sick, but it can also make you quite dizzy. So it's always best after you've been working your heart rate quite hard just to slow it down gently until your heart rate feels normal again. Right, so we're going to do another 10-second burst in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 10 seconds. Good. Get those legs and arms swinging as much as you can. Really quick. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's calm down. Let's slow it down. Get the oxygen in our body. Nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Nice deep breath. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Great. And now we're going to finish with a stretch. So first of all, we're going to stretch our shoulders. Keep breathing. Nice deep breaths. Arm goes across the body, just off the elbow. Push and hold. Try and keep that arm parallel with the floor and try and keep it straight. The straighter the arm, the better the stretch. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Other arm across the body and stretch. Good. Big deep breaths. Hold it there for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we stretch our upper back. This is the hug the tree stretch. So just imagine you've got a big tree in front of you. Give it a cuddle. So you're making a circle with your arms. Squeeze so you can feel your shoulder blades and shoulders moving forwards away from the spine, and gently lower the head and hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to my favourite, the chest stretch. So make a fist in the small of your back, pull your elbows together, try not to arch your spine, and hold it there. Good. Nice big deep breaths, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, that's it for me. I hope that helps. Stay well. And remember, sit less and move more.